guys, it's Megan. Happy Saturday. Oh my gosh, do you ever have days where you just feel like so cute? Like I don't know, I just feel so cute. My hair is still wet, but my makeup, my outfit, I just think it's gonna be a good day because it all turned out really well. And I kind of did like a combination of like a fun color. I used this lavender shade in my crease from the Natasha Denona Mini Tropic palette, and then I used the bougie Tom Ford Nude Dip, the like taupe color on my lids, and then the lighter color in my inner corner. And that's like all I did, and I think it turned out really nice. And of course I used my Marc Jacobs Lunatic eyeliner in my waterline, pulled it all together, and yeah, I just really like my makeup today, and that always makes me feel better. I pretty much didn't wear makeup at all this week. It was a really long, I don't know if long is the right word, but it was a tough week at work. I had so much going on, and Friday was even crazier than the rest of the days, so I'm just very thankful for it to be the weekend, and it's my sister's last weekend before she starts up school again, so we are hoping to have a really awesome, relaxing, and fun weekend. And it's Father's Day as well, so we're probably going to celebrate today because we've realized that with the pandemic going on actual holidays, like on Mother's Day, you could not get food like anywhere. Like everywhere was like sold out. We ordered at Outback on Mother's Day, and their like system couldn't handle all the demand, so it was accepting orders but they couldn't fulfill them, and it was a nightmare. So I'm pretty sure we're going to celebrate today so we definitely get food and my dad can celebrate being a father. And yeah, so I think that's kind of what we're gonna do. But actually, when you guys are seeing this, we will have gone into the green phase, which doesn't mean things are back to normal. I don't know what the phase after green will be, because eventually, hopefully, everything will go back to normal. And I have a hair, I think I got it, right on my chin. But in Pennsylvania, you were either in red, yellow, or green, and we are currently in yellow, but this coming Friday, we are going green, which basically just means in-person like restaurant seating is going on right now. Some places have like outdoor seating at limited capacity, and then in green it can be inside seating with limited capacity. And I'm really hoping like Marshalls and Home Goods are gonna open. But when Rachel and I went to Starbucks, there was a happy hour this week, the first one in months. It was amazing. And our Starbucks is doing like pickup in store again, which is wonderful because the drive-through line is still just absurd. Like I cannot believe how many people like wait in that line. I've waited in the Starbucks drive-through line like 2 times during the past 2 months, and it's like novel if you don't have anything else going on, but it's pretty insane. So we picked it up in the store, and there was all like the tape like telling you where to walk and all the markers and stuff. It's just, you guys probably know, but it's just weird, and I mean, it just is the way it is right now. But when we were like leaving there, there's a Nordstrom Rack that I love going to, and it was packed. Like it was more people in that parking lot than we have ever seen, like other than maybe like a holiday weekend or something. And that just freaks me out so much. Like I want to go to Marshalls and Home Goods when it opens, but I know it's gonna be like chaotic and like everyone's gonna be there, and I hate wearing a mask like for an extended period of time. As you guys know, I get really claustrophobic, and so I just feel really like uncomfortable, and I just want to like not have to wear it as much as possible. So I don't know what we'll end up doing, but yeah, it's just kind of an interesting time since we're like progressing through these steps in our state. And yeah, so definitely keep wearing your masks. We are not over this yet, and especially when you like look at the numbers of states that are starting to reopen, the cases are like really going up, and I just am definitely anticipating a second wave and like even stricter rules after this, and it's just like, oh my god. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on in terms of the coronavirus. But our library opened for curbside pickup this week, which, oh my gosh, that made me so happy, because the one and only time I've been to this specific library in years and years and years, the very next day they shut down for the coronavirus. So now they're able to like fulfill holds that you place online, and then you can pick it up, and they like set the bag outside and then you pick it up and stuff. I mean, I'm glad they're able to get back to work and do something. Like, I really miss going to the library, but it's definitely a really different process than any of us have ever experienced. But when I was like walking out, a lady was walking in, and I said hi to her, and she was like, I'm so glad we can get books again. And it was like so true. Like, it was really cool. Like, it was just such a short encounter, but it was like, yeah, like this really does make an impact on people, and being able to do little things really will, I think, help like in terms of our mental health and hopefully the economy and all that. But we still have to take like precautions, wear your mask. It does help, it really does. And yeah, so that's kind of it for that. But also, the day that you're seeing this is when the new season of Dark on Netflix comes out, and I am stoked beyond words. Oh my gosh, this is like the best show I've ever watched. And I mean, if you want to watch the third season, I hope you've watched the first two seasons, because you need to know what's going on. It is such a well-designed show, like the way everything ties together, and it is just amazing. Like, it is a feat of television. Like, it is just amazing. Like, it's mind-blowing how great it is. And it's kind of like a thriller. It's like sci-fi, it's like family drama, it's pretty much everything I love. And it is in German, so you can watch with English dubbing or subtitles. I've done both, and to me, I just think English dubbing is easier for me, but I definitely appreciate hearing the actor's actual voice. I think that's just really cool, because the English dubbing, I mean, it's just a completely different person, and I don't know, it's just cool to hear it in German as well. So I might rewatch season 2. I'm a little rusty on season 2 because I've rewatched season 1 I think 3 times, because the first time I watched Dark, I immediately rewatched the first season when that was all that was available, because it's like you want to pick up on all these clues, and it's just like a total mindfuck experience. Like, it's so great. I love it so much. And yeah, so season 2, I rewatched season 1 before that came out, but season 2 I've never rewatched, so I think I might rewatch that. But I also need to watch Normal People in time for my book club meeting, which will be on June 30th. So if you guys are or aren't part of my book club yet, definitely follow me at my book club Instagram, Let's Get Literary Book Club, and that will be linked down below. And on June 30th at 8 p.m. Eastern time, I'll be doing an Instagram live like book club meeting talking about the book Normal People, and if I really want to watch the show to compare it. So we'll probably also be talking about the show on Hulu, so that I'm really excited about. I read that book in 24 hours last week, so I might need to brush up on the book before the meeting. But yeah, it's just cool to have a book club with you guys, and it just is something I've really been into over the past year. It's been, yeah, I got into reading last May, and like, I was a huge reader when I was younger. I just read books like freaking crazy. But then in college, I stopped reading for fun, and I didn't pick it up again until I went to Jamaica, and I was like, what the heck am I gonna do on the beach all day when I'm relaxing? Like, it was a perfect time for me to pick up reading. So ever since then, I've been obsessed, and I think I've read 28 books this year already. Like, it's overkill, you guys. But yeah, I've read 28 books, and I'm currently listening to the 6th Harry Potter book on Audible. God, Harry Potter is the best, and me and Rachel watched all the Harry Potter movies in order over the past 2 weeks, and we just watched the final one, and my parents actually watched it with us because it's just such a great, like, oh, that last movie is so great. I forget how good it is. And I think that the one that I would want to rewatch the most is the first one. That's like one that I haven't really ever rewatched for some reason, but it is so magical and just like happy and wonderful. So I think we're gonna rewatch that maybe this weekend, because Rachel really wants to rewatch it, because the other movies, they're so good. Like, I think probably The Order of the Phoenix and God, probably like 5 through 8 I just love so much, but the first one might be our new favorite because it's just so happy and magical. So we're probably gonna watch that. And yeah, so I don't know what we're gonna get up to today. I kind of want to get breakfast, like pick up breakfast somewhere, so I'm gonna check with my parents what they want to do. I'm sure they won't say no, but just to make sure they don't have like something planned already. But yeah, so I'm just feeling cute, and I hope you guys are doing well. I got this new tank top from Target that I'm loving, and I'm wearing my favorite Target shorts that I'll do like an outfit of the day or something to show you guys. These Kendra Scott earrings I've had forever, so just feels like it's gonna be a good day. The perfume I'm wearing today is the Something Special Scents in Soleil Blanc, which is a dupe for the Tom Ford fragrance. And I have all of my favorite Something Special perfumes in this little, I think it was a Bath & Body Works candle holder. My other favorite is Seashore. And with my coupon code Megan, you can get 15% off of their gift sets. And so you can get 2 of these mini perfumes and then get an extra 15% off. And it's already 15% off on their website, so you get essentially 30% off. So these are 2 of my favorites. I also love Coconut Coast and Pink Coconuts. But I also got this perfume, and it kind of spilled on me a little bit, so the writing has worn off, but it's called Evening Dusk, and it's a dupe for Lush Twilight, which is one of my favorite scents of all time, and they don't always bring it back. So it's like a lavender, cozy, kind of sweet scent. It is beautiful, and I honestly spray it like after I take a shower, because it just is so calming to me. I feel like it helps me fall asleep. So I love like all of the scents that I've tried from Something Special, but those are some of my favorites. It's pretty humid today. Like, it's not even 11 a.m. and it's kind of gross out here. But I wanted to show you guys my outfit. I realized that it's all from Target. So I got this new tank top in this beautiful pink color. I'm wearing my favorite shorts with like the buttons up the front. I love those. And then my favorite sparkly sandals. And I did my nails this week, and I really like this combination. So like the paint color is OPI Tickle My Francie on like these 3 fingers, and then these 2 were Dashing Diva like nail strips. So basically they're like nail stickers that have this beautiful glitter on them. So I just thought that was like a pretty combination, and I really liked it. So I don't know how long they'll last. I've had these on since Tuesday, I think. And today's Saturday, so that's pretty impressive. I'm going to pick up duck donuts. I'm so excited. I haven't had duck donuts in probably well over a year. if not more than that. I can't remember the last time I got it. I always forget we have one near us now, but Alyssa reminded me of them last weekend and I was like, oh my god, I have to get them. So that's where I'm going now. But I wanted to give you guys an update on online dating and like another encouragement to try it if you are scared to do it, or like you've tried it in the past and you don't want to do it again. I've like been on and off with it over the past month, and overall it's been really, really positive. And there's only one person so far that there was two people that I felt really connected to, but one I realized I felt more like friend feelings towards. So unfortunately that like didn't work out, but now I'm talking to someone that I actually really, really like. So yeah, it's like really difficult and time consuming, and you put a lot of like emotions out there, and it's definitely like a vulnerable position to be in, because like you don't know if like how I only felt friend feelings towards this one guy who had more than friend feelings towards me, like someone could have the same with me, that I have feelings for them that are more than friendship and they only like me as like a friend. So it's definitely like a difficult thing, but I've talked to like quite a few people that are really just like interesting that I never would have connected with before. And even if it's only like we message for like a day or something like that and then we're kind of like not feeling it, it's like no damage was done and you got to like meet someone that has like interesting life experience that you might have talked to them about, or different interests and stuff. So overall I really have had a good experience. It's, like I said, very time consuming, and that's what I think kind of deterred me for a while. Like I was like really going strong, and then I kind of like fell off the bandwagon, and then I picked it back up, and I'm mostly using OkCupid now, which I think is my preferred dating app that I've found so far, because you find out a lot about them through these like questions that are on the app, and you can compare your answers to them. So that really helps to know like more about them without actually like getting to know them. Like, you know, things about them that are like serious and important to you without having to like ask them all those questions, because it's like what are you looking for, like love or sex, like how long do you want your next relationship to be. There's questions about like drug use, smoking, religion, like your job, like if you have a full-time job or a student, part-time, whatever, political stuff, like silly things like favorite TV show and whatever, like hobbies. So it's just really cool, and I feel like that app has been the most successful for me. So who knows what will happen. It's kind of like a weird time to be online dating during a pandemic, because you can't really like meet up with them, or at least I don't feel comfortable to meet up with people. So yeah, we'll just see how things go, but fingers crossed on this one person, because I really do like him. Honestly, I freaking love curbside pickup. Like, I just got the Duck Donuts box. I just had to call them. They brought it right out to me. I feel like I'm really weird. I have to take off my sunglasses when like they come, because I don't know, it's just like creepy. I feel like I look like scary. Like I don't know. I don't like when I have this on and this on, like it covers my whole face. So Rachel always makes fun of me that I take off my sunglasses before I like get curbside pickup or whatever. I don't know. I just feel like we're missing that like human connection. So anyway, I got these. I'm gonna head back home. Rachel's still asleep, so maybe these donuts will lull her out of bed. OMFG, you guys, look at these. I forgot how big these were. I thought these were small, like fractured prune. That's why we got a dozen. Oh my god, we should have got a half dozen. But it looks so good. I love their maple bacon. That one's so good. S'mores, had to get it. I think that one's peanut butter explosion. This one is like French toast or something. This one looks good. That's like beach ball, Oreo. Both my parents wanted the caramel crunch or something. Strawberry, like frosted. That's, I think, chocolate explosion. That's another Oreo, and that's definitely my dad's. He's the only one that likes coconuts. But oh my god, it smells amazing in here. So it's gonna be hard to decide, but usually we like cut them in 4s and then try like a bunch of different ones. And today I'm drinking my leftover caramel macchiato from the Starbucks happy hour. Honestly, you guys, my homemade iced latte is so much more delicious than this to me now. Like, this tastes really good, but I kind of miss my perfect iced latte. That's like it's like a knockoff of this kind of, because it has the vanilla syrup and the caramel sauce. But yeah, it's a strange day that I say that my homemade coffee is better than Starbucks, but that's where we're at this point. This week I've been reading The Hate You Give, and I'm just about halfway. Whew. This, I feel like, should be required reading. Like, every young adult, like teenager up to adults, should all read this. It feels like it could be written about exactly what we are going through right now, with the Black Lives Matter movement and everything that led to it and contributes to it, from like systemic racism, police brutality, police like profiling Black people and people of color, and it's intense. And it's through the perspective of a 16-year-old girl star, and she's an amazing like person to see this whole world through, because she lives in a Black community but goes to a private white, like primarily white private school, and so she has like conflicts with that. She's dating a white guy, and it's just, it touches on pretty much everything you can like want to learn and get the perspective of if you are not Black. So it's so good. It's definitely like a young adult book, so it's very easy to read and like fly through. And yeah, I've been reading a few chapters every night, and I will probably be able to finish it this week, so, or this weekend. So if you haven't read this, definitely read it. It's very emotional, but like I said, it should be required reading. We're watching the first Harry Potter movie! We watched all 7. Now we're just gonna watch this one. Oh, sorry, all 8. There's 7 books. Thanks for schooling me, Rachel. Me and Rachel went to our church festival, or church flea market, because the festival isn't going on this year. But I got 2 more books. I got Gone Girl, which I never read, but I know it's like one of the best thrillers ever. And then I got the Kevin Aquan Making Faces book, which is such an iconic makeup book, and I think it was published in the 90s, so it has like all these awesome like 90s looks, and like Kate Moss is in it, and all sorts of 90s icons. So
it was only 50 cents.
Yeah, each of these were only 50 cents. Like, I don't even understand it, but like they're all donations, so they're making money no matter what. But like, to get this book for 50 cents, that's insane. And Rachel got this super pretty vase. Oh my gosh, isn't that gorgeous? And it was only $3. So we did really good today. I'm watching the other guys with my sister and dad while my mom is like doing other things, and oh my god, I haven't watched this movie in a while, and it is so funny. I know it's not everyone's humor, like Will Ferrell's humor, but oh my god, I used to watch this all the time in college, and it just is so funny to me. It is definitely one of my favorite movies, so I'm glad we're rewatching it. We're just taking a little bathroom and snack break, and then we're gonna watch the rest. But I think the next movie we're gonna watch is the third Harry Potter movie with the time turner part, because we were just talking about how much we really love that, so we might kind of go back into Harry Potter mode after this. Good morning, you guys. It's Sunday now and it's Father's Day, so we've been having just a chill morning and we're gonna go over to my Gigi and Grampy's house in a little bit to socially distance celebrate with them. But if you guys have iPhones, I think this is a really cool thing that I've been doing for the past, I don't know, year or so, when it's like my parents' birthdays or like Mother's Day or Father's Day. And basically, if you make like an album on your phone, so I made like a Father's Day album, you can click this thing like where it says at the very top like what it is, and it creates like a little video, and you can save it and change the photos, change the music, the length of it. It's just really cool, and it's basically like putting together like a slideshow or like a little video of all those memories. So I made that for my dad this morning. I slept in so late. I slept until like 10:30, which is really sleeping in for me, but then I kind of stayed in bed and just made that little video for him, and he loves like pictures and memories and stuff, so I thought he would like that, and he did, so that was cool. But yeah, I just like randomly discovered it last year, I think, and I've been doing it ever since. So if you haven't seen that before, just like make an album and then it kind of like exports into a memory is what it's called. So it's kind of cool. And yeah, so I just did my makeup. I was listening to my Harry Potter audiobook, and I really like my makeup today. It's like more warm tones and stuff. I used MAC tan pigment on my lids and more like corally shades. And then my lip combo I really liked as well. And it's two Buxom products. This let's see what it's called, Dolly Danger like lip pencil, and then the Mudslide lip gloss. So they really go nicely together and go well with the eyeshadow. And then I used Chanel Rose Bronze blush, which always kind of goes with this sort of look. And I was just looking at my hair, and my highlights still look so good. Like, I have not had my hair done in, I think, a year exactly, and that's just insane. So I was in the mood to dye it like a few weeks ago, but now I just haven't really felt like messing with it, so I'm not thinking about dyeing it anytime soon. But I have like a reddish brown dye for when I am ready for that. But yeah, just kind of chilling this morning. Parks and Rec was on, and it was the Little Sebastian memorial video or episode, and that one is so great. So I have the Bye Bye Little Sebastian song stuck in my head so hardcore, so that is just what keeps going through my mind. We just built this Lego set, Hagrid's Hut. We're watching the third movie again, which is the movie this one is in. We have Buckbeak with Harry, and he's chained up in the little, what is that called, pumpkin patch. Then we have Ron and Hermione being mischievous, and then Fudge and the Executioner. And then can we just, this is so awesome, you guys. So we have Hagrid and like all this stuff. Oh, can we show the light brick? Whoa! Like, that is awesome. I think that's our first light brick.
Yeah, because the gingerbread house has one, but we haven't used it yet.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so neat. Yeah, so we just did this whole thing in like an hour, maybe an hour and a half.
It was fun.
It was very fun. And now we're gonna finish watching this movie and try to pick up on all the clues, because we're a little rusty on this movie. Alright, you guys, I am going to wrap up the vlog here. I feel like I am so bright. Just have one of my lights on, so it's so bright. But I have a huge pile of laundry I have to deal with. We just finished watching the Harry Potter movie, and it was awesome. I think The Prisoner of Azkaban, it's hard to pick a favorite, but that's definitely up there, and Alfonso Cuarón is the director of it, and it is just beautifully directed. Like, it's just amazing. So that was a great rewatch, and we finished that Hagrid's Hut Lego set, which we haven't built Legos in a while, so that was really fun. And yeah, so it was just a nice weekend. Felt pretty long, which is always nice, and I'm kind of dreading work this week, but you know, it is what it is. So I hope you guys have a good weekend as well. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!